Hi, I'm Deborah Jones. This hooded robe from Embroider This may become one of your favorite embroiderable gift items because it's loved by moms and kids alike, and you'll enjoy all of the personalization options that you have with this robe. I'm going to mark my placement on this robe in the traditional left chest placement using painter's tape. I'm using painter's tape because the light tack adhesive won't pull the loops when it's removed. I'm placing the tape to indicate the center of the embroidery, and I'm placing it slightly above the bottom of the armhole on this infant-sized robe. This is an infant size, so the embroidery area is pretty small. Still, I can hoop it in a 2-ring hoop with a layer of tearaway stabilizer like Sulky Stiffy, and I'll add a layer of water-soluble topping like Solvy at the machine. I will keep my tape straight with the marks on my hoop and simply insert the inner ring into the outer ring and recess, and it's ready to take to the machine. You may prefer to use a self-adhesive stabilizer, especially if the embroidery area is this small. But what about the risk that the loops will be pulled and snagged when you remove the robe from the sticky stabilizer? Here's a twist that will keep the loops in place and allow you to easily remove all of the self-adhesive stabilizer. This method, we won't mark first. We'll iron our piece of totally stable to the reverse side of the embroidery area first. Remember, on this product, slick sticks. So take the slick side and place it down toward the back of the embroidery area on the robe and press it into position. This light tack adhesive on totally stable is easily removed without pulling loops following embroidery. It will serve as a buffer between the robe fabric and the sticky adhesive stabilizer. Next, prepare the hoop with self-adhesive stabilizer, such as Sticky from Sulky. Hoop the stabilizer with the paper side up. The paper has the printing on top, so that's how you'll know that you have the protective paper facing up. Using a pin or a spent needle, lightly score the paper covering and lift it to remove it. Be careful that you don't go through the sticky layer as well. Using this method, instead of simply removing the paper and hooping the self-adhesive stabilizer, protects your hoop from getting sticky. When I apply the robe to the self-adhesive stabilizer, the totally stable is contacting the sticky surface, protecting the loops on your robe. Even though I've already applied the robe to the self-adhesive stabilizer, I can see that it's not really centered under the needle. So one great thing about this method is I can easily lift the robe from the self-adhesive stabilizer and center the embroidery area directly under the needle and keep the robe straight and just finger press it into position. Away from the machine, I sprayed a piece of Solvy water-soluble topping with KK2000. This can be used to hold your water-soluble topping in place during the embroidery process when you're using a hoopless embroidery method. So I'll finger press that into place and I'm ready to begin embroidering. When the embroidery is complete, you can remove the hoop and gently pull the robe away from the self-adhesive stabilizer. Now you're able to pull away the totally stable. Notice how easily it releases? That's because it doesn't have a sticky coating. It was fused with a light tack adhesive, and it leaves all the loops nice and intact. That's a beautiful and professional appearing job, back and front. To remove the water-soluble topping, just pull it away and you can mist any small remaining bits if necessary. You'll be proud to give this gift that will be appreciated and used every day. And as usual, all of the supplies and the design are available at embroiderthis.com.